now listening to the Pootcast.
All right, welcome back to the Pootcast. I'm here. My name's David. I'm with fucking young Ernst himself.
What's up, baby?
Ernie Seymour.
I'm
Ernest.
here in the flesh,
Yes, sir.
feeling good.
We're here. It's pretty dope.
12:30 at night.
Yeah.
What's the date?
It is June 14th.
June 14th.
Yep,
a beautiful
2020.
Sunday.
It has been
Sunday
beautiful.
Morning. We were just out at the silos hanging out
Yeah.
by Peyton's house, and
Yes, sir.
we're feeling good about life.
We're chilling out. Thought we'd record a little something. I don't even know if this is getting posted. It might not.
But if anyone's listening to this, what's up, dog? How you doing?
How's it going? Welcome back.
All right.
Thanks for coming back.
So
Today we're gonna be talking about some music. We're gonna be talking about potentially some movies.
some movies. Just some hot topics that have been on our minds lately.
Just whatever's going on. It's been a hot minute since I've been on a podcast. Being a member of this podcast. Have you ever been on a podcast before?
I've never.
Here, do me a solid here. Get your lip right up on that mic. You can't, no.
Is that too loud?
Just set your top,
So,
your put your bottom
So,
lip kind of
we're
right
just-
on
yeah.
there.
Okay, there
But,
we go.
Yeah, don't speak too loud. Here, this is our circle here. So if
So
you
we're
get too loud
gonna
like that, it's
keep
gonna get
that-
red.
okay,
And
we
so
wanna
you
keep
need
this on a
You want to keep it
green.
like that, yeah.
And is there like a lower than green? No, there's
No.
Okay.
No, we good.
I'm just figuring out the
Peyton's
audio
walking in with
system.
the ham sandwich. What's on there? Hop on the microphone, Peyton. Let us into your life here.
You're asking about the sandwich?
Yeah.
It has peanut butter and Nutella on it.
Oh, excellent. I was way off with the
Does it
ham.
at least have a cold cut of some kind?
No, why would you? Yucky. Peyton, get
don't
on this
put-
mic, son. Get
you
in
don't
on
put
this.
it
Has
Cold
roast
cuts on your
beef, bro.
You ever had a Philly steak with peanut butter, man? Life changing.
That would be bad.
You ain't been to Philly till you had a fucking peanut butter Philly steak, man.
Bro, you ever seen those people eat the sandwiches with the peanut butter and pickle?
Ooh.
Like, that's a real thing. Like, people
That's
are
kinda
like,
yucky.
Down south, we like them peanut butter pickle.
I believe it. That's pretty gross.
It's
though.
disgusting.
Yeah, pickles in general are pretty off-putting. I feel like, just the idea, like what is a pickle? It's a cucumber, a small cucumber, that is soaked in vinegar.
They're so good.
No, they're awful, bro. They're not.
This
good.
guy's a pickle hater. I think you're just a homophobe.
fuck
You
you.
just
Doesn't
don't
like
like.
sauce either.
He
Bro,
doesn't
get
like.
in on that mic.
this
Peyton. We
dude-
can't hear you,
This dude doesn't like.
bro. Why are you coming at me?
This
I
dude
feel
doesn't like
attacked.
anything that's shaped remotely like a penis. No bananas, no
Bro,
sausages.
bananas are good. Sausages, I'll eat them. If it's the only thing, like if we're like camping and they're, dude, it's not even the name. I don't care.
Yeah,
Dude, I have
Is it
gay
because it's
friends.
German?
Just joshing it.
Is it because it's German?
Yeah.
I feel like if I say no, then you're gonna be like, oh, then are you
You're gonna
okay
try to
with
flip
the
it on
Nazi?
him.
Yeah, you're gonna try to make me seem like a Nazi sympathizer. You fuck. So,
Okay.
I mean, I don't.
Did I just
mind-
hear something about David being a Nazi
Yo,
sympathizer
no.
from the man
Oh
himself?
my God, I'm not.
All right, we're cutting this part for sure, but
No, David clearly is a Nazi sympathizer.
Yeah,
I mean,
I
he
guess
does
so.
have blonde hair and blue eyes.
I am Aryan, so I'd be perfect.
hail him, said David.
That's said David, said Ernie.
After David said it multiple times.
When?
You guys stop fighting.
Give me one time. No, I'm gonna fight you right now, Ernie. Come on, off
All
the
right.
mics. We're pausing it.
No, I'm gonna fight you through sound effects through my mouth.
Wait, listen, ready? This is the sound of your neck snapping. No, this is all the times this is me punching you in the face a bunch of times.
Oh,
you're dead. Oh shit, he's beat boxing me. Get it? Fuck out of here. I'm putting a cherry pit in fucking Arizona, man. Oh.
Okay. So first topic of the day, music.
What have we been listening to lately?
What have you been listening to lately?
I've been listening to Mark Ronson a little bit.
What genre is this?
Well, he does a lot of genres. He's kind of like a
multi-genrealist.
Well, he's more of a producer, but it's like everything is labeled in his name, but it's like featuring the artist.
Right.
Okay.
So he does like a lot of different people that rap and do other shit.
Okay.
He had Nappy Roots on there, and I really like Nappy Roots.
Wasn't
I
he?
can get down with some Nappy Roots.
What song did he like? What's like a popular song of his?
Uptown Funk.
Yeah.
With Bruno Mars.
Yeah. I gotcha. I knew that name was familiar.
Yeah, all of his songs kind of have that same sort of style.
Funky.
Yeah.
That's kind of dope.
So
I fuck with that.
he has a song with Mystical that comes on right before Uptown Funk on that album.
Okay.
And that song is fucking.
Mystical.
It has Mystical in it. It is so good.
Mystical.
Talk about a caricature.
Caricature. What's up, man?
What have you been listening to?
Well, okay. So, Jesus Christ. Typically, I mean, I've been listening to some country. It's getting to be summertime, so you gotta throw on the country.
Which I do not
Every
approve
once in a
of.
while. He never throws on the country. Fucking some Primus, a healthy dose of Primus.
Which I can 100% get behind.
Yeah. Fucking. What that one song that you showed me? What's it called? In the Court of the Crimson King.
In the Court of the Crimson King. And it's a cover by I think I'm gonna get the name wrong. It's like the Lennon Claypool Delirium.
Yeah, Delirium. The Lennon Claypool Delirium.
And that's John Lennon's son, Sean Lennon. And
John and Sean.
And Les Claypool from Primus. And if you don't know about Primus, you're sleeping insanely hard,
bro.
Because Les Claypool is one of the greatest bass players to
What's
ever
your favorite
grace the bass.
What's your favorite song by Primus?
Favorite
Frizzle
song?
Fry is what he's gonna say.
You know what? I'm either gonna say Frizzle Fry or John the Fisherman.
That's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that's pretty mainstream, but like,
I mean,
I feel like the breakdown is just untouchable.
bro. I feel like even mainstream Primus isn't even that mainstream. Like,
Yeah, that's true.
Like, not a lot of people even know like Jerry was a race car driver. Like, I bet half the people who hear this. Are we gonna upload this?
Maybe.
If it's good enough.
Yeah, it'll be a while before I fucking get to it. But
Should we just record a whole fucking podcast?
we already are.
Okay. Well, I mean, are we going for that whole like hour?
We're halfway. Do you work tomorrow?
I mean, I work at 5.
Well, you work tomorrow? You work on your own damn terms, right?
No, I work Monday through Friday.
Yeah, he's got hours.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I mean, 12:43. We're still out here. We're still
rolling.
kicking.
Fucking. I guess I've been listening to a lot of Frank Sinatra and like Bobby Darin type beat, like old like 50s shit, like swing big band, with a angel. What am I trying to say here? A golden throated man. Singing.
A golden throated man.
Yes.
You heard it here first.
Bro, let me tell you something.
Yeah, tell me. Learn me.
Have you ever heard the song Nothing But the Best by Frank Sinatra?
I don't really like Frank Sinatra.
Can I change your mind? Because you're incorrect.
I've listened to quite a few of his songs.
What don't you like about it? Or do you just not like the genre in general? Like,
or is it the voice? Because I could understand the voice.
what are you talking about? Oh my god! Talk into the mic, you fuck.
Okay, look, I'm not saying he has a bad voice. I'm just saying I could understand how someone who's not.
It's so elegant.
I mean, I like
must-
people around that genre, like Bing Crosby and the Andrews Sisters.
Do you like fuck? What's his name? Frankie Lyman and the Teenagers.
Yeah, that's great too.
Okay. Do you know Bobby Darin at all?
No.
Do you know the song That's Amore?
Yeah.
Then you know a song by Bobby Darin.
I thought that was a Frank Sinatra song.
When
No, he covered it.
moon hits
Covered,
your
yeah.
eye like a big pizza
The
pie.
the original one. I'm pretty sure he covered it.
amore.
Yeah, that one. But yeah, no, that might have been Dean Martin.
Oh,
Fuck.
jeez.
Fuck. Hold on. Dean Martin's also good.
Google.
Actually, it might be Dean Martin. Yeah.
It might be. Hold on. That's Amore.
I always confuse Dean Martin with Bing Crosby.
Bing Crosby. Yeah, it's Dean Martin. I was incorrect. Jesus Christ.
Because they're always in songs with the Andrews Sisters, both of them, like a fuck ton. And I always think they're the same person because of that.
Yeah,
They
bro.
kind of sound the same too.
And you know Paul Anka. Put your head on my shoulder.
Yeah. Yeah.
Golden voiced, golden throated. Yeah, man. I don't know. I just copped a fucking Frank Sinatra album at the record store.
How much was that?
Like $3. I got a used
Was
one
that
too. So it's pretty
in
shitty.
the-
I'm putting it up on
was
my
that
wall.
in
So
the-
you gotta get a little closer to the mic, my
Was
guy.
that in the used section?
No, I mean it was
like
in the
new. I mean the recent, not recent revivals, recent arrivals.
No, it was in the Frank Sinatra section. Yeah, and it was like they had like a new version of the album, which was like 23 something, and like wrapped up in plastic and shit. And they had one that kind of looked a little beat up. That was
That's
$3.
how you gotta do it. The beat up ones are the best because they've already been worn in to perfection.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, I guess that's it for music. I think.
Well,
I'm trying to think. I mean, I'll just like throw on some like trap shit if I want to. I mean,
some Fat Pat.
just a little bit
Ghetto
of Fat Pat.
Dreams by Fat Pat. You should check it out.
Yeah.
He's got
Ghetto Dream.
one of the sickest flows I've ever heard. Real Texas right there.
Some real Texas shit. You heard?
Yeah,
Yeah, man. What you been listening to though?
I've been getting down with some funk and soul lately.
Oh yeah.
I've been listening to some. I'm just about to spit a bunch of band names that you're not gonna know.
Oh me?
Well, I mean, you know,
Commodores.
Heatwave.
Heatwave. By.
That's the
That's the
band.
band. I know a song called Heatwave too. That's kind of like Motown type beat. So.
I can get down with a little Motown. I've been listening to, like, as far as soul goes, like some Isley Brothers. That's really good.
That's pretty good.
I
I know the Isley Brothers, bro.
That's good stuff right there.
Everybody knows the Isley Brothers.
I've been listening to like some Lakeside. That's good funk. Good bass lines on that.
I don't know.
I've been
those.
listening to Funkadelic. Their
Funkadelic is
guitarist
good.
Eddie Hazel is just
What's his name? The guy that George Clinton.
yeah, George Clinton.
Yeah, do you like all of his bands?
I think it was Parliament and Funkadelic.
Yeah, and then
They became Parliament Funkadelic. And I've heard a few of his, like Atomic Dog,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
that song.
Didn't I put you on to that?
Well, I'd heard it before, but you put me right back on to it. Like, I hadn't heard it in a while. Because, like, right when I got into Funkadelic,
Oh yeah.
I was getting into some of their solo projects.
Oh, Peyton
They have
put
some
me
like-
on to
weird
that
songs.
shit.
Like-
They have some weird
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
songs on that.
Well, just like
Funkadelic.
I feel like jazz and like that kind of like funk like swing type shit is also like super conceptual, so you can go pretty fucking weird with it, you know.
They have some songs that aren't really songs. It's just kind of them talking, and it
Yeah.
weirds me out. They're like chanting. It's really weird.
That is weird.
I know. There's like no background instruments.
It's rhythm, man.
Yeah, I don't know.
Just lyrics and rhythm, man. That's all you need.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's about. I got Funkadelic. Some Fifth Dimension. They're a really good soul group. That's about it. I got the Rick James.
Oh yeah, Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Earth, Wind, and Fire. Yep.
Yeah, baby.
I listen to them too.
I've been listening to some like progressive rock, some Yes.
Oh yeah.
Some like progressive Floyd, like when they were first like getting real psychedelic with it. Like I've been listening to like the earlier like Syd Barrett stuff.
Nice.
Just lose your goddamn mind on acid stuff.
Sucked into a fucking vortex.
Yeah.
And never return.
I've been listening to like their early like demo tapes and stuff. Let's see. I've been listening to Primus as well. Primus is amazing. Once again, just your daily 20-minute reminder that you should listen to Primus because it's amazing.
Yeah. I agree.
I think that might be what I'm listening. Oh, I've been listening to Ween lately. Like,
oh yeah.
Some like they're like I've been
just
listening
Ocean
to
Man
their,
over and over again.
No. Although Ocean Man, well in the right time and place, is still a great song. I cannot get behind that one, but I've been listening to like The Pod by Ween, which is like just super obscure, like trippy, just super psychedelic, like fucked up and somewhat funny.
Somewhat funny.
It's like, I mean, like, it's just brown. It's just brown. That's the only way to describe it.
What? It's brown.
Here.
It's brown. Hold on, wait. All right, so we're back.
Back to the topic of conversation.
Talking about some brown music.
Brown music. Okay, so
what does that mean?
These boys are wondering. So I asked Reddit, and someone said, "What is brown?" And they said, "I just got into Ween a month before 2018, and I've downloaded almost all their albums. One thing I always hear mentioned here. Wait,
what?
It says one thing that I always hear mentioned is that they're known as brown music. So I'm very curious, what does it mean to make brown music? Is it experimental or grunge or loud or what?" And the highest, the most like upvoted top comment is, "Brown is eating a turkey dinner in bed on acid." The next one is, "Not right, but wrong in a good way."
Okay.
It's the musical equivalent of getting poop on your dick, but you're so into it, you don't care. Fucking shit up in a good way.
Did you hear that, Peyton?
So that's essentially... So yeah, like their first like 2 albums, which were... I mean, they've all got a little brown sprinkled in them here and there, but their like main brown albums are Pure Guava and The Pod, which I've been listening to both of those a lot. Pure Guava's the one with Big Jim.
Big Jim?
Biggest goddamn jam you ever did goddamn see.
Big Jim.
Big Jam.
Caught up on the group chat.
Yeah. It's fine. We don't need to talk about that at all.
We're just going to brush right over that.
So you guys been watching any movies lately?
Any good flicks lately?
I haven't. Okay, so I haven't really been watching any movies.
Me either.
However, I've been watching some shows.
Yep.
I don't know. Have I told you what I've been watching? Okay, well, I just finished Avatar: The Last Airbender. And I forgot how fucking good that show was. Like, you know it's #1 on Netflix right now?
Didn't it just come out on Netflix?
No, well, I mean,
Like
it,
recently?
Yeah, that's why
it
it's
got
trending.
released. That's
Yeah.
it's trending, but it's like number one. I think there's like rumors of them doing like remaking the whole show live action, but it'll be I don't know if I think it might. No, it's not the same people. That's stupid. No, but it's definitely not gonna be an M. Night Shyamalan film. That's not good at all. The Last Airbender is what I'm talking about.
Thank you.
Well, you weren't giving me any fucking
I
like.
couldn't make the connection.
Well, you were staring at me with the blankest face that
I literally listened. I
Bro.
knew. I heard what you were talking about earlier.
you were doing
I
this.
heard what you were talking about now, but I didn't link the two. I couldn't link it, but you helped me link it by saying that. So yeah, it helped.
You fucking asshat.
Why?
I'm kidding.
It helped.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't tell. Are you being sarcastic?
No, I'm not being sarcastic. I literally forgot for a sec what you were talking about just a second ago.
Oh my god.
And then
It'll happen to the
you
best
linked
of
it,
us.
yeah.
Oh Christ, this game is like all the way up.
Right.
Oh,
That's gonna be a loud part.
it's gonna be a little bit of a loud
Tone
part of the
that down,
thing.
though.
Here, hold up. Let me
You got
just
the skills on Audacity.
gain a little bit up more. A little penis.
Audacity for
Bro, is your fucking gain even on, bro? Yours is all the way up. I can't even fucking hear you, my guy.
Huh?
There you go. You're not
Oh.
speaking into the mic, you fuck. What were we talking about? Yeah, I don't know. So
Just
if
insulting Peyton.
if
I
they
guess.
no, we were talking about Avatar. So
Yeah,
if they
TV shows.
if they do fucking sorry, we're being kind of loud. If they do actually like remake it and they make it well, I'm gonna watch the shit out of that. I mean, I'm gonna watch it either way. But like, if it's good, then I'm doing it again. I don't know. I've been watching that. I watched. There's a documentary on like Epstein coming out right now, and
Filthy Rich, right?
yeah. I just watched the first episode, or well, I got like have you seen it at all?
No, but I know
Bro,
a little bit about
It
the-
starts off the whole thing. It's like he's like in a court. I don't know what he's doing, but he's like under oath.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And he's like, have you seen it at all?
Mm-mm.
But they're like asking him a bunch of questions, like, have you ever? They're like, were you like, what were you doing on this day or something? And they're like, did you ever solicit a minor for like prostitution or something like that? And he was like, no. He was like, I'm gonna plead the fifth or something like that. And then he said, like, they asked another question about like, have you ever like solicited a minor at all, like for money for sex or something? And he's like, same answer. And it's just like over and over, just stuff like, you ever fucked a minor basically? And he's like, same answer. So it's like, damn, dude's really a creep. So I'm probably gonna go home and watch that tonight. But it's pretty good.
I mean, it is only 11:07, right? And a little friendly rhetoric and discussion.
Friendly rhetoric. How do you spell rhetoric, Ernie?
RHETT.
T.
No, you don't have to.
R-I-C. That's it. Rhetoric.
Rhetoric.
Yeah.
Could I get that in a sentence, please?
Damn, son, that's some nice rhetoric.
All right.
Can I get a
Damn,
sip of
bitch,
that
that's some nice
rhetoric?
rhetoric you got over there.
Yeah, bro.
No offense when I say that term, by the way.
Rhetoric.
Don't use the
She's
R
like,
word,
how
bro.
fucking dare you?
Don't use the R word. It
How
hurts my
dare you-
feelings.
How dare you insult my rhetoric?
Oh my god.
Damn, she
What
got
about
a
you,
fat
though?
ass rhetoric.
You been watching any movies, my guy?
Movies.
Can I actually get a sip of that Zoni though?
I haven't been watching a lot of movies, to be honest. I don't know. I've been watching more TV, Workaholics.
Yeah. That's a good one.
Apparently F is for Family is
Ooh, just
The-
had a new
That one's
season.
pretty good.
season's coming out soon.
No,
I
it
think.
just dropped.
when?
Like I got the notification.
Isn't it 14? Isn't it today? Like
Bro,
right now?
Bro, listen. Wait, fuck. Yep. Friday at 3:59 p.m. F is for Family season 4 is now available on Netflix.
Let's go, baby. I'm watching that.
Yep. Same.
I'm hoping there's gonna be a new Paradise PD season because I really like that show. You ever watch that, Peyton?
Paradise PD.
Yeah. You ever seen Brickleberry?
Bro.
Yeah,
It's like
it's just Tosh on a different show,
I see.
and it's pretty much. I'm not gonna say it's the same premise, but it's like a
Well,
talking animal, and
they did a crossover episode, and it's kind of funny. They just pointed out how every character is like exactly the same. Like it's like a dumb son, and then the dad who's also dumb, and then instead of being a park ranger, they're cops.
I watched the first episode of Brinkleberry. That's it.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty like dumb humor,
just
but,
Tosh 0.0.
Yeah,
Like on an animated show. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of sex jokes and a lot of like poop and
Jokes.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's kind of the same with like Workaholics, which I've been watching.
Well, yeah, but
a lot of.
that's more like stoner comedy.
Yeah, that's
than-
good stuff though.
That Workaholics is very
shit.
good.
Okay, I should watch that.
It's on Hulu.
Fuck, bet. I've been trying to finish King of the Hill though.
Oh, how many seasons does that show
That's
have?
probably
So many.
You've been watching it for
17
so
million
long.
seasons.
Yeah.
What are you on?
I don't remember.
I'm on season 17, episode 378.
Yeah, I just leave it on at night and I fall asleep to it.
Nah.
So then it plays a bunch of episodes and I just
Well,
click like.
is it
play.
on Netflix?
Hulu?
I think Hulu does the thing where it like stops. and
Yeah,
it's-
it
and it's
does,
like,
but
are
it still
you
plays
watching?
like 4
Yeah.
episodes after you fall asleep, and then
Well, it depends on when you fall asleep.
yeah, and then
Do you
like
watch it on the Xbox? Or-
no, this is a smart TV, so just
Ooh, okay, fancy boy.
Speaking of, does anyone need an Amazon Fire Stick?
Why? Are you selling one?
$30.
Funny enough, I'm also selling an Amazon Fire Stick.
So Peyton, 2 Amazon Fire Sticks for this.
Bro,
for the price of one.
Okay, I can say this now because Shopko went out of business, but I stole that shit. I stole my Fire Stick. I literally
All
got
right, yep.
it.
Let me just grab my phone here. All right, yeah, boys, we got him. We've been running a sting on this
No,
young man named David
literally, no.
Bernicki for bike
I was-
theft and
I could tell that story. No, but okay, so I was so fucking scared when I did it. No, listen, no.
He stole multiple
Yeah,
bikes
so
from the
many bikes. The
downtown
cops
area.
came and questioned me about it, bro. It was crazy. Here, let
What?
me tell the Shopko story first.
how have I never heard this in my
Okay,
fucking life?
because
You're
it
making this
happened
shit up.
it happened like last week. Okay.
Oh.
I didn't steal any bikes. Just let me finish.
some hot new tea.
Here,
about
actually,
David
fuck the
stealing
Shopko story. That
bikes.
doesn't need to happen. Fucking, I didn't steal the fucking stick. I bought it, bitch. I got money. So okay,
Right.
so 2 cops came into Jim Bob's the other night. I was closing. It's probably like 8:30, some shit. Like we've been closed for a while, so I'm just like doing my dishes, like sweeping, mopping, doing whatever. 2 cops walk in. One of them has a phone that like clearly has a picture on it because he's like looking at it and like looking at me and then looking at the picture and shit. And he like even like pointed at me and shit. And I'm like, fuck. Like I saw him walk in and I was like, what the hell? Like, why are they coming in after close? And then I saw him looking at me. And I'm like, I really hope they're not gonna fucking look for me. And then fucking they started pointing at me and shit. And I was like, God damn it. So I just kept on doing my job, hoping to God that it wasn't for me for whatever reason. And Josh went up to them. Josh, my coworker, fucking went up to him and was like, "Can I help you?" And they were like, "Yeah, we need to speak to David." And I was like, "Fuck."
They got me.
Yeah, they know my name.
We got
God
him,
damn it.
boys.
Like, so they pull me out into the lobby, and they're like, "Hi, we're like, what? I'm fucking detective, blah blah blah, with the Eau Claire Sheriff's Department. We just have a couple questions for you." And I'm like, "All right, is everything all right?" And they're like, "Yeah, I think so. We're just gonna step outside." And I was like, why the fuck are they taking me outside, bro? Like, okay. So I was just fully expecting to be, like, slapped in cuffs or something on, like, a weed charge or some bullshit. Like, thinking
Right.
they, like, smelled my car or some, I don't know. Just, like, thinking, like, what the fuck could they have possibly got me for, you know what I mean?
Right.
So they take me outside onto the sidewalk, and they're like, all right, so basically there's been a lot of bike thefts downtown. And I hear that, and I'm like, okay, so I'm not in trouble because, like, I don't fucking steal bikes, like, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, so, yeah, there have been a string of bike thefts downtown, and we haven't been able to get a good picture of the like anyone doing it, but the one picture we do have of the person's like body looks exactly like you. And I was like, damn, bro, like for real, like shit. I was like, can I see the picture? So he showed me it, and like sure enough, it was just like some tall, skinny, blonde hair dude, long hair with like his hair up, with a fucking like hat on, you know.
Supreme 5-panel.
Supreme 5-panel chino camp cap with the leather strap.
All right, folks.
Fucking
the contacts have came out.
Peyton just very. I can't even. You just touched all on your eyes, bro.
No, he touched all on his contacts.
Are you done, bro? Where are you going? All right, hurry up, because
bed.
I'm telling you a story.
I'm still listening.
Yeah, dick. Well, yeah, but I can't. The mic can't hear you, yeah, dipshit. Just kidding. I love
Let's
you.
be nice to Peyton.
I know.
Now.
I'm so mean. I need to be nice to Peyton.
And you need to stop stealing all those bikes, David.
I know. Right?
It's getting out of hand, man.
No, but that
I
picture,
went over
bro,
to David's house the other day.
so many
35
bikes.
brand new bikes sitting in the backyard. And I was like,
tires. Don't
where
forget
did
about
you
the bike
get
tires
these?
that I have.
40 car seats. I don't even know where you got those.
Bro, okay, so I'm like, can
He
I
just
see the
does
picture?
petty
No,
crime
shut the fuck
for
up.
fun.
So they show me the picture, and the dude looks fucking exactly like me, and I'm like, well, fuck, man. I really am just scrambling to think of anything to say, because like the dude looks like, looks fucking exactly like me, and I don't have like an alibi. They asked me like, what were you doing on? It was like May 27th or something at like 3 a.m. And I was like, I don't know, bro, probably sleeping. Like, I don't fucking know exactly what I was doing at, every like time. And they were like, okay, well, and then I had a long sleeve shirt on, and I like fucking rolled up my sleeves. And he was like, how long have you had that tattoo? And I was like, I got this like long ass time ago, like last August. And he was like, okay, you're free to go. This person doesn't have a tattoo. And I was like, okay. So just like the weirdest fucking interaction. Like, just pull me out. Are you stealing bikes? I'm like, no. Oh man, you got the tattoo, is fine. Like, what? Like,
It really makes you wonder
I was
what
so
they would have
confused.
said if you didn't have the tattoo.
bro, for
in
real.
In today's society.
Or if I was black, bro. No.
We're going to cut that part out. So,
Bro, I don't
starting
know.
from it makes you
Can't tell me
wonder.
what to do.
Bro, here's the thing though. They had
Better not post that shit.
What
Dude,
if I do?
they
Then
could
You
have
gonna cry piss, baby?
Bro, they could have
Smooth brain.
Come on. Come on,
Okay,
man.
listen. Listen though, here's the thing. They could have fucking cuffed me and brought me down to the police station for questioning,
Right.
just based off of that picture,
Yeah, because it looked like you.
because it looked exactly like me, and like I can't I can't prove I don't have those clothes. I was in my work uniform, so I wasn't wearing those exact clothes, but like they fucking could have done that, and I couldn't have been like, what, bro? Like what? Like, yeah, this looks enough like you, or we can take you down. What would they even have done if they
Line
would have
you
taken
up.
me down?
Line you up with some other perps.
Mm-hmm.
Would
'Cause
they have
you're a
just held me there?
perpetrator.
Like,
No, someone who's like, yeah, man, I saw him steal my bike. I know exactly what he looks
at
like.
3 a.m.?
Yeah. Well, you don't
man.
know. You know what goes.
I guess,
You,
yeah, I
you know
guess, I
what goes
guess.
on downtown at 3 a.m.
Well, I heard about that bike theft strain. There was like this guy who would go on a bike and then grab one, and then he'd like carry it while riding his bike.
What the fuck?
And he'd
I
grab
know-
multiple, and he'd bike like that.
Jesus.
I know kids
Looks
that
pretty
used to
sus.
steal
Talent,
bikes.
bro.
But it looks so sus though.
Yeah,
You
with
got
the
so many
whole
bikes.
bike, you just carry
I've
Yeah.
seen people do that, biking with another bike. If
Yeah.
that means they just stole that, I mean, good on you. But like, good luck getting that thing home.
Yeah,
That's
for
a
real.
skill. Driving two
You gotta be
bikes at
stealthy
once.
as hell with a whole ass bike on your bike.
Use one bike for cover. Pretend it's like you just gotta get the right angle on them.
Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy.
Well, you know you have a doppelganger in Eau Claire that commits crimes now, so that's
Yeah, I guess I
fantastic.
do.
That's good. That's always a fun thing to
Yeah.
hear.
I have a
So yeah, there's this kid that looks like you that just loves committing petty crimes
petty
around
theft.
the neighborhood that you live in.
Petty
so.
bike theft for whatever fucking reason.
I
Wow,
know
that's
kids
tough.
that used to steal bikes, and I know like there's a spot where they used to take them by Banbury.
Yeah.
that there would just be like one time a kid said he went there and there's like 30 stolen bikes just like laying in this pit.
Yikes. I think I might know what you're talking about. Is it like right by the train tracks?
It's like if you keep going along Banbury, you know how there's those like white brick buildings like that are abandoned.
Yeah,
if you go up those, there's like stairs you can go into. There's like a little pit where you can. I'm sure if you went there, you'd find like a bike seat or like something.
Trash goose type shit. Or
yeah,
is it on
yeah,
okay.
Yeah. It's like if you keep going that way.
Dang.
There's probably like one dude who did all that shit too.
True.
Because he had the spot picked out.
I don't know. Bikes get stolen downtown all the time.
Yeah. I mean, if you leave them for like longer than a day.
And that's just in Eau Claire, like compared to like a big city. Like my sister got her first. It was her tires, then it was her seat, then it was the frame. Was she
keeping it outside?
Yeah.
That you can't do that.
Yeah,
bro.
but she couldn't bring it up into her apartment.
Bro, when I was in Milwaukee, we couldn't keep fucking
shit outside.
Toys. We couldn't keep toys on our front porch, bro. Not even on the front lawn. On the front porch, people would come up there and steal.
Yeah.
Bro, my dad used to work construction. One time he was unloading his truck with all of his tools and shit, just like a bunch of power tools in the back. He was unloading it downtown, made the mistake of leaving his truck open because he thought he could go into the house quick, drop off a load, come back, grab another load. When he came back, all of his tools were gone.
Jesus.
And he was in there.
Run,
Dude, he was in there for what? Maybe 3 minutes. They were just cleaned him out. Like, somebody was watching him and was like, all right, as soon as he goes in the house, we're grabbing all this shit. Because people they just sell it for drugs, bro. Because you can sell a fucking power saw for like $150.
You take it to the pawn shop?
Some pawn shop, like whatever.
Yeah, it was pretty scary for my dad because he drives to Minneapolis, and during the riots, they were robbing truck drivers.
Oh shit!
He's
a truck driver, huh?
Yeah, and he was driving through Minneapolis like
during
a lot.
That.
Yeah, so he was really freaked out like all the time. Every time he'd have to go to Minneapolis.
Took the strap with him, huh?
No, he might have, because he does have his concealed carry license now, and he doesn't. He does.
So he can legally.
Yeah, but I think he kind of just leaves it here.
What does he have? Just that little shooter.
The Glock ripoff by Smith & Wesson.
That one.
M&P Shield, yeah.
Something like that. Yeah, bro. What were we talking about? I forgot.
TV shows. Huckleberry.
Whoa, you went way far back. Okay.
Yeah, for real. What were we talking about, like, right before then, though? I feel like we were in
I think it's crazy how life works.
All right.
It's how shit just comes full circle sometimes. Like, you really just gotta open, like, your mind's eye and just, really look into life and, like, think about it on, like, a metaphysical level.
Bro. I'm not even on your level.
I'm not. You gotta take another rip, man. Like, stoned. Just kidding, guys. I do not condone the use of any drugs.
No, drugs are bad.
Drugs are bad.
Drugs are bad.
They'll give you cancer.
Drugs are bad.
Stool's bad and drugs are good.
Drugs are bad, okay? Drugs are bad.
Now I'm all jacked up on Mountain Dew.
I'm all jacked up on Mountain Dew.
Drugs are bad.
So you know Mr. Mackey from South Park. Drugs are bad.
Okay.
Children, drugs are bad. Okay. If you do drugs, that's bad. Okay. Mr. Mackey.
You know what's funny?
No.
The dudes that made South Park
went to Columbine High School.
No, did they?
Yeah.
Really?
Yes, sir.
They have you ever seen the play that they
I have not seen the play, no.
They wrote?
I know about it, though. I haven't seen
it.
The
Book of Mormon.
Yeah.
So, when I was in Florida, my grandma bought us tickets to go see that.
What?
And
okay. Isn't it, like, super explicit?
It was like, yeah, it's super my grandma, she was like, she wasn't with us. She bought them for us, like, a year in advance. And she was like, yep, have you ever heard anything about this? And I was like, no. And she was like, okay, keep it that way. Like, I think you'll really like it. And I was like...
Did she know what was...
Yeah,
was it like a joke?
She's seen it multiple times.
Was it a
like,
joke?
She loves going to plays. Like,
oh, my God.
No, she's got a good sense of humor. Like,
So she just thought it was genuinely funny.
She thought it was funny, and she was like, "I think you guys would like this." And like when I got the ticket originally, I was like, "Book of Mormon." Like this sounds like trash. Like it's just gonna be like something about Mormons or something. Like I was just like, this is gonna be garbage. Like, but I was like, thanks for the gift or whatever. But then so we go to the play. I laughed my damn shaft off. It was so funny.
Laugh your shaft
It
off,
was
goddamn.
truly probably
find
the. It was truly probably the. It was really one of the best plays I think I've ever been to.
Dang.
Super explicit. Like
How many plays have you been to though?
I've been to like believe it or not, I've been to quite a few. I saw School of Rock on Broadway.
Like in
New York.
New York. Dang.
Yeah.
Oh.
And
How was that?
The dude that played Ned Schneebly,
Yeah.
like the real
Jack
Ned,
Black.
no, the real Ned Schneebly. You know how he was pretending to be his roommate?
Oh yeah.
That's Ned Schneebly in School of Rock.
Yeah.
He was in the play playing someone's like dad or something.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
So I've seen that. I don't remember. It might have been in New York. I went to a play called Kinky Boots, which was wrote by, I'm pretty sure it was wrote by Cyndi Lauper,
Okay.
of the writer of Girls Just Want to Have Fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which
The
I
very
think
same.
I think we can all attest is a solid
Pretty
tune.
solid tune. Yeah.
Girls, they wanna have fun. Anyways, that was pretty good.
Yeah,
a
bro.
little gender bending in that one.
Yeah.
That's always good. A little social commentary as well.
Love
Let's see. I saw Wicked in Minneapolis, I want to say.
Okay. Digging deep. Have you seen The Lion King?
I feel like I saw like a local. You know what? I was in a play. I was the main role in a play when I was like
For school.
I know. For the State Theater in Eau Claire.
Really?
Yeah.
What
I was
it?
Tiny Tim.
Really?
Yeah.
And fucking. So that's not the main role.
Tiny Tim?
In what?
In fucking, what is it? Scrooge or whatever?
Yeah, it's Scrooge is the main character.
Yeah, but Tiny Tim was
yeah,
like.
it's a lead
It is
supporting role.
It is a. I was on the news for this. Okay, so listen. I had an interview on the news. Listen. No, we need a backstory. So, when I was a little kid, I had a speech impediment, right? I couldn't say my R's.
Your Oz.
My O's.
Oz.
Like, I would be like, Gail. Like, girl. Like, I couldn't enunciate the R or whatever. Like, I couldn't do it. And so that must have been like at least before 3rd grade. Like I was in a huge play. No one could understand a goddamn thing I was saying. So if anyone ever finds this interview of me, I think I have it on a VHS somewhere at my house. But if anyone can find that, please send it to me because I want to try to decipher what I'm saying. I remember I watched it a couple of years ago, and I was like, what the actual fuck did I was just like, like, I seriously could not wrap my head around what I said. Like, it was ridiculous. So, yeah, if anyone can find that. So, that's my history on plays and whatnot.
Nice. I've seen The Lion King 3 times live.
Wow.
Yeah, once in Milwaukee, twice in Minneapolis, and it's just because my mom loves the show so much, and like my grandma does. So I saw that. Those are the only plays I've ever been to.
You know what one I need to see before I die? And it's like
Oh, okay, wait, I lied. Sorry.
Shrek the Musical.
Oh, yeah. Live, yeah. Yep.
Yeah, live. I've seen a couple of
Shrekfest might have it.
performances.
Oh, Shrekfest in Madison. I saw the Scrooge play or whatever in Milwaukee.
Okay.
I saw the Blue Man Group.
Blue Man Group.
Blue Man Group was tight. Not a play at all, but
No.
it was pretty dope.
That's a performance, no
It was
doubt.
super cool, bro. Dude, you know what Stomp is?
Stomp.
Yeah.
I've heard
you
of
know
that.
what Stomp is?
Yeah.
Have you like seen any of
No,
their
I
shit?
haven't seen it.
So it's super cool. They set up these huge like rigs. Like they'll have like industrial like beams set up, like fucking 20-foot beams, and like have a cross beam, and then have just like a fucking net, and then they'll hang like pots and pans on the net, and they're like just shit that makes noise if you hit it. And then like they'll like suspend themselves on it, like on stage and shit, like with like harnesses, and be like hitting it and like swinging, like hitting the shit. They just make it's really cool. Just look it up. It was like super popular, like late 90s, early 2000s type shit. But my mom got us tickets for it. Like we're seeing it, and I didn't even know it was still like. I didn't even know they were still. Yeah, like within the next like year or something. Like I'm pretty sure. I don't know if the show got canceled, but she got us tickets like at Christmas to go see Stomp. So that should be cool. It's just like very like rhythmic, like percussion heavy.
It's like a drum. It's a drum circle.
It's a drum line, yeah, drum line.
Drum line, yeah.
But just with shit. Like they have like a video where they made like a song out of a car, I think, or maybe that's a different group I'm thinking of. But
Have you ever heard the song? Or I don't know if it's a song. It might be a full album. It's just a washing machine.
What? By who?
I have no idea, but there's like a song that's just sounds made from a washing machine. Very conceptual.
Is it even like a song?
Yeah, it's like.
Or is it just washing machine sounds?
Well, you
like,
could
is it, like,
you could
rhythmic at all?
debate that there's some rhythm to it.
Okay.
I
Damn, but,
listened
like,
to
no
like
melody
3
or
seconds.
anything?
No, it's just like percussive sounds
Is it-
coming from a washing machine.
Is it like a joke or
I
just like an
seriously have
artistic-
no idea. You know,
an artistic take
Expression?
with the washing machine?
I mean, I've never been one to hate on another person's artistic expression.
Can't
you know,
hate on the come up, man. No, I got you. Sounds interesting. I'll have to peep that, man. What time is it, bro? Oh my god,
1:32, and we are still out
Still
here
cooking.
podcasting.
Yes, sir.
What time is the podcast at?
50 minutes we just hit.
Nice.
I think we should go for an hour. There was a nice little bit.
There's
that we're not
a
including.
solid chunk that
Yeah,
is not gonna be able to be.
it's probably like 2 or 3 minutes. So I don't know. I think we should shoot for like an hour. But if we get to an hour, it should be fine. This is just some backlog shit, you know. We're just stocking up on.
If we have rain.
I mean, no, this is recorded the day before it's released.
We're releasing
Sure.
it raw,
This is fucking
raw, uncut footage.
It is July 3rd, 2020 right now. Definitely not Sunday, June 14th at 1:33 in the morning.
It is 11:33.
According to the till.
That's still June 13th, 2020.
Presley, you look comfy.
Yeah, man. So we just chilling out here. What else you boys trying to talk about?
There's only 2 things in this world I like. Oh wait, you guys weren't even at that shit.
What? Oh
The
yeah,
mildly intelligent
So tell us how
video.
the mildly intelligent shoot went.
It was pretty funny. I recorded Justo in the car with his calling Kyler,
Okay.
and Kyler had like this little Bluetooth thing in his ear so he could hear what Justo was telling him, and he was on a date with Amy.
Oh.
And
Interesting.
Justo was just telling him shit to say, and Amy just gave her genuine reactions,
Jesus.
and it was pretty much just like raw footage like that, and he's gonna slap it together, but
Nice. Jack is editing, I'm assuming.
yeah,
Nice.
but it's
We got to get them boys
so
back
funny.
on again.
for sure. They're breaking up mildly intelligent, but yeah.
We can get like Justo and fucking
We gotta
Jack.
get the boys back together for one more session.
For real.
Dan's leaving for the military very soon.
Yeah, true.
Speaking of Lane,
Dude, yeah, Lane's going to the military. But
he's
got
getting.
Well, what branch of the military is he going out? Do you know?
Dan?
Yeah.
Probably Army or Marines.
Well,
would
what
be my
is
guess.
fucking Lane's going to the Navy, right?
Yeah.
So
He
his
doesn't have to
his
go.
deployment or not deployment, like his date for going to basic keeps on getting pushed further and further. Like first it was like not till September, and then first it was August, and then it wasn't till September, and now they're saying like fucking it's gonna be like
maybe even December.
yeah,
He said.
it could be like December, even January. That
So we'll get Christmas and Thanksgiving with Lane.
this May. Yeah, it's good.
Isn't Navy training like fucking crazy? Like
Yeah.
the craziest.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why they like, not to like shit on the Navy, but they just kind of sitting on the boats, you know.
I mean,
I think there might be a little bit more to
the
it,
Navy
but-
is probably more stressful than the Air Force. Because usually they shit.
Well,
People shit on the Air
Yeah,
Force.
people. I was gonna say that people shit on the Air Force a
Yeah.
lot.
But it is like, I mean, I guess you are flying, which is
I
kind of
mean,
terrifying.
We're
but
allowed to shit on Lane because his original thing was going to be a Navy cook.
Yeah, he was gonna be a cook. I mean,
So,
that's kind
I'm-
of dope, though.
That'd be a dope job.
Yeah,
You get paid a fuck ton just to
And
make
you
food.
get hella benefits, I'm sure.
Yeah, bro.
bro.
Be a good
You're on a
job.
nice ass boat, just
Yeah, but
chefing up
6
some
years on a
dope-ass
boat,
food.
bruh.
But dude, your job is to cook food, and then you get like what, $100,000 at the end of it, some shit like.
He
Not-
is getting. He
you
said
get a
something
lot.
about getting a house for like paid off.
Yeah, I mean he'll have enough money. He'll have tens of thousands at least. Like,
Bare minimum.
They
You
pay
better
you-
at least
they-
for 6 years,
bro,
boy.
they pay you fucking well for the military. Like, that's why I fucking like in the old days, fucking back in like the 50s or whatever, after World War II, all the fucking boomers got their Corvette, or all the boomers' parents, I suppose, got their Corvettes, and their fucking, I don't even know what I'm saying anymore.
Lane, if you're listening to this,
He's not.
which I know you're not, but if by some miracle you
Charlie might
were,
be listening to this. Charlie's a pretty loyal listener.
yeah, I guarantee that you're gonna plant your seed in some place you stop overseas, and you're gonna have a child with some Malaysian hooker or something. And then someday they're going to come over and they're going to be like, "You're my dad. I'm going to beat the shit out of you because you weren't there for me." And I hope that day comes soon. Lane Brown.
It's going to be like 19 years probably before that happens.
No, he's going to if it's the right hooker that he hooks up with,
She'll pop him out quick.
she'll pop him out quick and he'll be a full-grown man when he pops out.
Oh my god.
That's
Oh,
just
I
the
get it.
strength of some.
Some men.
That's what happens when you do coke and you're pregnant. Your baby just comes out like
it accelerates the growth.
mustache.
It's like
What
fucking
happens if you take
fertilizer.
steroids while you're pregnant?
Just roids on roids.
Your baby just comes out jacked. He's like, "Who's trying to fucking lift some weights?" He like just starts benching like 350 out the
all
womb.
these fucking betas in here, bro. Where's the gym at?
Where are the
It just
chicks
pops out.
at?
Where's my fucking protein at?
Someone
dog?
give
You
me
know,
a
I
fucking
actually eat a
bush.
carnivore diet.
Someone give me some fucking steaks and cold
Where's the
cuts.
meat? Somebody better give me some damn meat before
Someone
I
go to
start
Arby's and
shitting.
give me a fucking meat mountain like a little
Milk
baby.
shit. I need protein powder in this milk.
Bro, where's my whey fucking protein? Where's it at? Where's
What
my
is this?
fucking $300 3-gallon jug of whey protein at, bro?
What is this titty milk you're feeding me, Mom? I need muscle milk.
I need muscle. Give me that True Life.
Muscle milk.
Oh my god. Fair Life. Sorry, what the fuck?
Fair
True
Life.
Life. What am I saying?
Fair
Bro, you know
Life
what they
is
say.
something else.
The harder you beat the cows, the better the milk tastes.
I was at the
Huh?
Minnesota State Fair and they had
Because Fair Life beats the fuck out of their cows.
really.
Oh.
Yeah, they treat them really shitty. That's like a thing. But their milk smacks.
So
Like the chocolate milk is
But-
so fucking good. Do they even have white milk?
when I was, I don't know, but when I was in, yeah, I think they do. When I was in Minnesota at the state fair, they had like a place where you could just go like get milk, like it just designated to milk, and
The
you,
milk
you just-
stand.
you go up there and you get a cup, and they're like, "Do you want chocolate or white milk?" And you just say like chocolate or white, and they just give you a cup, and you can
How
take
much
it
is a
back
cup?
and refill it. I don't remember
Probably like
exactly,
$1.
but you need that shit if you're gonna go and get those cookies from. It's
Them Cookie
Martha's
Man?
something. It's Martha's something.
That's your sister, bro.
No, but it's like that's the name of the
That's a little too much.
cookie place.
Jesus.
Sorry, guys. That's the name of the place that you can get like a tub of cookies, and you need milk for them because they're like ridiculously sweet.
Are they dry as fuck too?
Yeah, and the milk there you can buy, but it's like so overpriced.
Yeah.
But they're good, don't get me wrong. I'll smack on some. Last time we were there, ZZ Top and Cheap Trick were performing.
No shit.
What? And Lane and Noah were there, but I was with my friend from Minnesota, Noah.
Okay.
And he's like, no, different Noah.
Okay.
He's like,
same lane.
he
though?
just, yeah, same lane. He just, Noah was with Lane, like Noah Abear. They were both in Minnesota at the concert. That's like strictly what they went for.
But you were there.
We were there at the
else.
fair.
Okay.
I was just there with my friend from Minnesota that I went with, Noah.
Okay.
And we were just like hanging out in Minnesota, and we were like, yeah, you trying to go to the state fair or whatever. So we went, and we could hear ZZ Top performing the whole time. I was just
That's so dope.
Sharp dressed man, just pumping. We were supposed to meet up with Lane and Noah afterwards, but they were just like classic, you know. I want to go home. I'm tired. Yep.
Yeah.
I've heard a few too many of those. I'm tired.
Yeah, man. People gonna be flaky. It is what it is. Nothing you can do about it.
So yeah. No, but shouts out my dude Noah. Just turned 21.
Fuck yeah.
Get plastered, baby.
Legally
plastered.
Yes, sir.
I can't wait till I get my first drink, man. I still haven't drank. I can't wait till I can watch porn, man. That's going to be the day.
Soon.
I've waited 17 years
To look at a titty.
to look at a titty
Legally. You don't want to get the cops busting down your
and I'm
door
not
for
doing it
looking
in
at
real
porn.
life. Like, what the heck? Who the heck do you think
Who
I
does
am,
that?
you know?
That's
Like,
gross, bro.
I just got to use my mind.
Yeah. Just got to imagine what you think it might look like.
Abraham Lincoln, butt-ass naked, eating
Oh,
out Eleanor
why?
Roosevelt.
Ew, bro. That was out of pocket as fuck. That did not need to be said.
Joe Biden
No,
eating
stop.
Obama
I'm
out.
about to turn your mic off.
You can keep all
No,
of
we
this
don't.
in.
Oh my Christ. Alright, we just hit an hour.
Nice.
You want to give her a couple more minutes? Just shoot the shit.
Shoot the shit and...
Fucking. Alright.
Oh, yeah, wait. Dave Chappelle.
Dave Chappelle.
He's the GOAT.
What did you send in the group chat about Dave Chappelle? I didn't get to watch it.
It was his newest thing. He did the first
newest-
live performance in North America,
Okay.
and it was kind of a big thing. But he was talking about it was like a
That's recent?
yeah, it just came out.
Okay.
Well, he's got
Couple
the
days
Netflix
ago.
special.
Yeah, he got the Netflix.
Yeah, but this is a YouTube video that was live, and like some dude. I mean,
Okay.
it's
How long
professionally shot though. It's like 22 minutes, but it's not really funny. Like he just kind of talks about it, but it's really good though.
Just like the George
The-
Floyd situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that. The
8:46.
8:46.
Yeah. It was really
yeah,
good.
I was just telling David about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a really good storyteller.
Yeah.
We were just talking about this, me and David earlier, how much of a goat Dave Chappelle
Oh
really
yeah,
is.
Definitely.
he's the best. He's I think hands down the best stand-up comedian. Like
Is he my favorite?
I think he's
him or
he's
what's his
definitely
name,
mine, bro?
What is his
John
name?
Mulaney.
No,
John Mulaney's good.
he is pretty
He's
funny
alright.
though.
He's up
George
there.
Carlin. He's him.
He's
and
not
Dave
modern, though.
Chappelle.
Yeah,
Yeah, well,
true.
I'm not saying modern. I'm just saying.
George-
Those are
George
my-
Carlin's great. Yeah.
Those are my two favorite comedians of all time. I'm gonna put that out there right now. Dave Chappelle, George Carlin.
Have you ever listened to any of like Jerry Seinfeld's old
Yeah,
shit?
he's funny.
pretty fucking funny.
He's pretty good.
His like newer, I don't know. I feel like it's like pretty out of touch. Like it's hard for like the style of comedy that he did, because he was very like basic life shit, like the regular,
Just, relate,
the working man's
Yeah.
relatable shit that happens, just bitching about taxi drivers and coat hangers are fucked, and you always the milk is fucking in your cereal, just stupid shit. But now he's rich as hell and has a personal driver, so he doesn't take the taxi, shit like that. It just seems like a bit out of touch, just because you can't really report about living your when you're not an average man, when you're fucking Jerry Seinfeld,
It's hard to relate to the working man's crowd.
Yeah, not to say that he hasn't done shit in fame that is good, like fucking the show Seinfeld, fucking great show,
Right.
I mean, you can't say it's a bad show because it was #1 for fucking years. And obviously the B movie, fucking masterpiece.
I don't know if I'd call the B movie a masterpiece, but
you're uncultured.
What about the Tims? When he's trying to kill him with the Tims.
What are you talking about?
In the
Have
beginning,
you never seen the
when
the
the
bee
I've
movie?
seen it a couple times.
The girl's boyfriend
Sees the bee.
Yeah,
and she's like,
Oh, he tries to hit it with a
tries to
tip.
right
hit it with
before
a
he does.
Tim.
You like jazz, and then she's like, why is his life any less valuable than yours? I've seen the movie a lot.
no.
And then they sneak into the kitchen, and then he does the you like jazz, yeah, type shit.
Do you like jazz though? Is the real question.
I do like jazz.
You like smooth jazz or do you like chaotic jazz?
I think a little bit of both.
I like
is healthy.
Thundercat jazz.
I don't know
Thundercat,
what that
that's-
is.
Thundercat, you should check out Thundercat. He plays bass, 6-string bass.
Oh shit, okay.
Yeah, so he's all over the place. He's probably one of the, he's up there with Les, honestly. He's super good bassist, but it's a whole different lane than any of that stuff. He's I should have mentioned him when I was talking about what I listened to.
Yeah, Thundercat's good.
Thundercat is really good.
Mm-hmm.
He did some of the stuff on Kendrick's To Pimp a Butterfly.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Wesley's Theory he was on.
So was George Clinton. George Clinton was on that song with Thundercat.
So a lot of OGs.
Yeah.
And he did a song.
He was
with,
also on what other song here? I'm gonna pull it up.
He did a song with Steve Lacy and Steve Arlington, I think, from the group Slave, which was a funk band back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
I've only listened. I haven't really got into them, but he pays homage to there's a few videos of him and this saxophone player, Kamasai Washington.
Yeah.
And they played with Herbie Hancock.
Oh shit. Yeah,
So,
weren't you
yeah.
showing me that?
Yeah.
I feel like you showed me that.
Yeah.
That's dope.
So yeah,
The other song on To Pimp a Butterfly was These Walls.
These walls.
Yeah.
If these walls could talk.
If these walls could talk. I read an interview with Kendrick Lamar. I can't remember what. It was probably from 2015. And he was talking about These Walls being his favorite piece that he's put out ever. His favorite the most fun he's had producing and recording a track, which is kind of dope.
I think
I
one of my favorite Kendrick songs is he did a song with Flying Locust about
Flying Lotus.
Flying Locust. I'm thinking shout out my boy Easy Elliott. He speaks in tongues, in Richard Schnee tongues, and he brings up Floyd Locust a lot. So, but no, Flying Lotus. He did a song.
Never Catch Me. Right?
Yep. Yeah, Never Catch Me.
You'll never catch me. That has some
it's
crazy percussive shit too.
Yeah,
right?
it's about
baseline shit.
I'm pretty sure I don't want to misinterpret interpret the song, but I'm pretty sure it's about death. I mean, because the music video is two kids in a casket, and then they get out and they start
running.
No, they start hitting the dance, a little interpretive dance.
Okay.
And then they start running.
Yeah, from death. You'll never catch me.
Money Trees.
That's a classic.
That's a classic, forever a classic.
Oh yeah. What you think about? Fuck, dude, I'm not even a real fan. I don't even know the songs. You know swimming pools, right? Everybody knows that song.
I used to listen to that song way back in the day.
What about All Right?
We gon' be alright.
Oh yeah,
Everybody knows that.
We gon' be alright.
Did you listen? Have you listened to Section 80 at all?
Section 8? No, I haven't.
It was one of his first albums.
Was ADHD on that? That's a really good song.
That's on Good Kid, Mad City. No, it is on Section 80. Might be.
Yeah, that's a good song. I like that.
Rigor
song.
Mortis is a dope.
Oh
song.
yeah, I've heard that too.
Yeah, High Power also is on that. Blow My High, Cushion Corinthians. Oh fuck, dude, you're setting me back into a Kendrick kick. You know that? Fucking A. Only the 19th one. Fucking Section 80's good. Overly Dedicated I haven't listened to and I need to more. But I know P&P, Pussy and Patron. Pussy and Patron make you feel
I used to listen
alright.
to Bitch Don't Kill My Vibe all the time.
That's off fucking Mad City. Good Kid, Mad City.
That's a class. That's an OG.
Mm-hmm. Bro, fucking To Pimp a Butterfly got robbed in the fucking 2015 Grammys.
Who won Macklemore?
Macklemore did with The Heist, bro. That album got Best Hip Hop Album of 2015 instead of To Pimp a Butterfly. Or no, instead of Good Kid, Mad City in 2012. Excuse me.
That blows my mind.
I know. It's ridiculous.
That really is ridiculous. How are they gonna let Macklemore even?
I know with
get
Heist,
on
bro.
there?
That shit had what? Thrift Shop.
Oh,
Like, what else? Oh, get on the mic then.
I'm trying to think of it. The other song that is on that album. It's like featuring. Fuck, dude.
I don't know, bro.
I can find it. I'll
all
figure
I
it.
Thrift
know is
Shop.
I honestly, I can
Is
say
it Can't
that
Hold Us or whatever?
Yeah, Can't Hold Us. That's
Okay.
the one I think.
Yeah, that song was kind of a banger, but like also some 2012 ass music. You know what I
used to
mean?
listen
Whereas
to-
Good Kid, Mad City is still fucking good.
I used to listen to terrible music up until probably 6th grade.
Well, yeah.
Like
it was just Z100.
yeah, I
shit.
just listened to like
just pop music.
Z100 and like Skrillex and
Yeah.
like,
Oh my, so much Skrillex.
which
bro.
is in hindsight
Knife Party,
really
bro?
bad.
You fuck with
Yeah,
Knife
I
Party?
remember Knife Party.
Hell yeah.
Cinema.
You are.
I used to fuck with
Cinema.
that song.
Yeah, bro. Wait, the Skrillex remix or the OG?
Well,
Because everybody did a remix on it.
Skrillex remix that I liked.
There's hella remixes.
I don't know. Just in hindsight,
Yeah,
I
I
used to
remember
listen
me-
to terrible music.
Bro, I used to argue with this kid. I'm not gonna say his name just because I don't like him. But I used to argue with him about fucking who was better, Dead Mouse or Skrillex, and we would just get actually pissed at each other because we couldn't fucking agree. I'm like, bro. Like
I
looking
think-
back, it's so cringy.
I think everyone can look back on that and collectively agree that was
That was
probably one of the worst moments in music history.
But everybody went through that phase. Is the thing.
Yeah, I think at one point in everyone's life they listen to really shitty music.
Yeah, some robot sex.
Yeah. I mean, even just looking at what I listened to like a couple of years ago, I'm like, a few songs, I'm like, I was really listening to this? Like,
Bro.
who let this slide?
I used to listen to so much Weird Al,
Peyton.
bro.
Oh,
So
my.
fucking much Weird Al.
Yeah, me too.
Like,
When I was a little kid.
bro, no, I had albums and shit, bro.
My Bologna. I used to fuck with that
No,
one.
no, and even like up into like in Eau Claire, I was like bumping that shit.
You know who I used to fuck with a lot?
Like after 5th grade. What?
I used to fuck with Jim Carrey.
What? Like his music?
No.
Okay, okay. So
I hate
okay.
to switch the topic of
Yeah,
it.
well,
I
that's,
just
no, I don't care.
I
I just
just-
was confused.
I'm just thinking about stuff that I
Ace
used to like
Ventura.
as a kid.
Ace Ventura.
Ace Ventura is a classic. The scene where it's in Ace Ventura 2. Have you seen that one? The one
Is that
like
when nature
Africa?
calls? When nature calls, I think.
Maybe
think
it
that-
was-
yeah. I think that's the second one, isn't it?
Yeah, Pet Detective's the first one.
Is
I
that the
think.
one where he goes to Africa?
I think so.
Okay, well, in that one, do you remember the scene where he gets shitted out of the rhino, like the mechanical rhino?
That's with the bat shit.
Yeah. That was a good one. No, but I used to just everything that he did, I could really get behind. You know?
Remember that shit in that movie? Shakaka.
There's just so much good shit that
They say
Jim
that
Carrey's
so many
done.
times in the movie.
You seen the Truman Show?
The Truman Show.
Good.
That movie tripped me the fuck out. Like I saw it the first time and I was like, that was a good movie. And then I thought a little more and I was like,
That's
I
it's,
started
if you
looking
really
around.
think about it, it's
I was like,
it's
who the
kind of
fuck are my
fucked
friends?
if you really
Dude,
think about it.
We watched a bunch of those types of movies for philosophy class because Mr. Trampush didn't know what to teach in that one, so he just played us movies. But Matrix, Inception, and The Truman Show are both fucking crazy.
Dude, I still haven't wrapped my head around the Matrix. I still don't get what the fuck is going on in that movie. I get the general plot, they're fighting against the robots who are trying to keep them in the Matrix. But I still don't know. Like the whole thing with the what's her name, the Oracle, and just the lore and shit. I just can't. It's just fucking weird to me. I don't know.
I did.
How did it start? How did the first person get unplugged? You know, you can't unplug yourself. And then did he just go around just ripping everybody's neck tubes out, you know? You know what I mean?
There's probably some kind of malfunction on the alien's end.
I guess, something like that. I don't know. That's just something I could never that just seemed like a big plot hole to me.
Inception was my favorite of the
I've
three.
never seen it. I need to so bad.
They just keep going deep. They go into their...
It's just dreams on dreams, right? Yeah.
And it just gets crazier as you go deeper. And it's wild. I like it.
Did you guys ever watch for a science class, the one where they genetically modified DNA?
What?
I don't know. We watched it for science class with Miss Howe. It's got the girl
biology.
It's got the girl from Kill Bill in it. You've seen Kill Bill, right?
I haven't seen Kill Bill, but I know who you're talking. I know the actress though.
What's her name?
I don't fucking know what her name is.
Kill Bill and Pulp Fiction are the two movies that are always recommended. I've seen Pulp Fiction, but not Kill Bill.
You gotta see Once Upon a Time in Hollywood too.
Kill Bill is it's really good. There's some super cool animation in it.
How many Tarantino movies have you seen?
I think I've only seen Pulp Fiction.
What other ones are there? There's fucking Kill Bill, fucking Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, fucking
Django Unchained.
I've seen Django Unchained.
Is there a second Django?
I don't know. Inglourious Bastards. That's a good one.
I haven't seen that either.
You gotta get into the Tarantino.
I don't really watch
Tarantino,
movies in general.
Okay, well, do you fuck with the I don't know. I feel Pulp Fiction has some violence in it. I guess there's a lot of just drug use, blatant drug use, and people overdosing. You gotta see Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. It's super good.
It's hard to just take 2 hours out of your day. And watch
That's true. That's true. We gotta have a movie. We gotta have a Tarantino movie night, bro.
I agree with that statement.
We've talked about having so many.
I think
movie nights.
Kill Bill is the move, and you know what? You've seen Ron Burgundy, right?
Anchorman.
No.
See,
it's
not that uncommon, my guy. I haven't seen it either.
I'm
this man
losing
always
my
gives me shit
mind
for not seeing
around these
Anchorman.
people that
I don't
haven't
watch
seen
movies, bro.
Ron Burgundy.
You're also not speaking into the mic.
Dude, I'm the editor here. I have to deal with this.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to make it easier on you.
You don't need to.
So Ron Burgundy is the funniest shit I've ever seen in my life. Will Ferrell, just in general, is a hilarious human being.
Yeah, I agree.
Even in his corny ass movies, he still manages to be somewhat funny. Daddy's Home.
That's a good movie. Daddy's Home 2.
Daddy's Home 2. That's what I'm saying. It was that's what I'm.
They didn't need to make it.
Yeah, no, for sure.
The OG Daddy's Home though is a classic. That's a good movie. But yeah, Daddy's
you know
Home
what
2.
movie kind of sucked?
Hmm.
The Sherlock Holmes one they did.
I never saw it, but I heard it got super bad reviews. And
It
people
was
hated it.
It was I thought some of the stuff they said was funny, but like just as a
It was-
whole,
was
the
it kinda-
plot was kind of like everywhere.
I mean, I feel like when you're doing something with like
Those
it was
two.
yeah with those two, and it's like obviously gonna be comical. I feel like you can't really do that without kind of just shitting on the idea of
Yeah.
Sherlock Holmes. You know, like not saying that I'm just fucking like Sherlock Holmes stan, but like you
Yeah.
know, it's like a classic thing that you can't really not clown on by making jokes about it and like portraying him as a couple of fucking idiots, you
Yeah.
know. But I don't know. I respect the grind. Definitely got the bag, so it is what it is. All right, man. So we've been going for about hour 20 strong here.
And
Nice.
I think I got about 3 more hours left in me,
Oh
so
my
let's
gosh.
keep it going.
We can have you back on.
I'm just kidding, boys. We can cut it whenever you want.
Yeah, I'm thinking we should wrap it up. I think it's been fun. Been a quick little podcast.
A little 2 o'clock.
A little 2 a.m.
So we made it to 2 a.m., boys.
Yes,
That's
sir.
fire, as the kids say.
That's dope.
That's lit, fam.
It's
As the
been
kids
lit.
say, yeah.
Thanks for listening.
As the kids say, it was sick and dope to be with you.
Any last words? Anything you want to plug to the like 28 people?
Well, if you're still listening to this, shouts out to you,
Facts.
because you're a real one.
Straight up. Straight up.
If you really made it through all of this bullshit, I really appreciate the love and support.
Yep, for real.
I love you as a human being.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're listening to this, this is on a one-on-one, just me to you, just Ernesto to your Nesto. Baby, I love you. I love you so much. I wanna love you all night long. Baby, I love you. I wanna make love to you. I wanna hold you through the night, if that's alright. Alright, and take it easy, guys.